How many hours do you sleep? Or let's change the question. For how long can you stay awake? To both questions, you must be wondering that sleep is an essential part of our life, and we cannot skip a night without sleeping. And suppose if we do so, our body will not function correctly the next day. At this point, we need to look for an answer to a question. This is Earthy Perks, with a new episode to reveal if a person can survive without sleeping. In general, our body needs a good 6 to 8 sleep every night. Without this resting phase, the physical and physiological functioning of the human body gets exhausted. This sleep phase helps revitalize the body's energy reserves to utilize it for the upcoming day. That's why Mother Nature has created human beings so that sleep is made essential for routine life. But let's say that if we are challenged not to sleep, is it possible to stay awake more than 24 hours? What do you think? Well, statistically, it is proven that a person can survive without sleeping for 11 consecutive days. According to research conducted on this subject, it is revealed that this 11-day tenure is not long enough to show up with the effects of prolonged sleep deprivation. This prolonged sleep deprivation would lead to delusions, paranoia, psychosis, irritability, and cognitive impairments. Let's keep the window short and see what would happen if you are awake for 72 hours. Starting from the effects of 24 hours, well, it is not uncommon. Almost everyone in their life had to skip a sleepy night because of exams, important presentations, meetings, flights, etc. Not sleeping for 24 hours is unpleasant, but it won't affect or impact the overall physical or physiological health. Still, scientifically, some side effects can show up. For example, irritability, altered perceptions, drowsiness, tremors, vision and hearing impairments, memory issues, and inability to make decisions. The symptoms would go away once you get to bed for sleep. But what if you are still awake? Now, let's check the effects for 36 hours of no sleep. Now, this is somewhat intense. This time, it is going to affect the physiological functioning of your body. It can disturb your metabolism, mood, body temperature, appetite, and induce stress. Moreover, you can feel intense fatigue. There would be hormonal imbalance, reduced attention, and speech impairments. It's been 2 days of no sleep, and by this time, you cannot resist it anymore. But what if the sleep deprivation cycle continues? No sleep for straightaway 48 hours would lead you to a condition, i.e., microsleep. It is a phase in which your mind goes into a sleep condition for as less than 30 seconds. You can have these microsleep phases several times and feel clueless after it. This time, it is your immune system that is at stake. The defense line of your body weakens, and inflammatory markers start to circulate in the body, inducing inflammations. Believe it or not, but after a phase of 48 hours of no sleep, you would feel an irresistible urge to sleep. If the symptoms of sleep deprivation continue, then we are heading to our last window, 72 hours of no sleep. It's been 3 days and you didn't sleep. What would you expect? Of course, the first thing to be affected is your memory. You won't be able to think clearly. Lack of attention and inability to make decisions will follow. Dealing with emotions would be difficult. You would feel irritated, get mood swings and anxiety attacks that could lead to depression. And this time, you would start getting hallucinated. You will get illusions. Well, the most prolonged phase with no sleep is 11 days. And 72 hours with no sleep, i.e. 3 days, is far away from the highest limit. Earthy Perks and Klarnia bring up an exciting offer. As a subscriber, tune to Klarnia.com to approach the world's classy, home decor canvas wall art prints and get a flat $30 discount on health wall art. Use code Earthy Perks to avail of the deal.